If you're a coach, consultant, or agency owner who has a decently sized following, but you're not getting any sales, then this might sting a little. You don't have a content problem. You have an offer problem. Because if your offer isn't actually what your audience wants, no amount of content, editing, or reach will actually get them to buy. So if you're out here posting every day, you're giving lead magnets, freebies, and you're dropping absolute value bombs, the thing that you're selling isn't actually landing with them, then it will not convert. I'm Melvin, and a content agency called Azure Media, and in this video, I'll show you how to create a killer offer to blow up your business that hits hard, sells fast, and positions you as the go-to within your niche and the obvious choice. So let's get into it. So in order to make a killer offer, you don't need a better service, you don't need to lower your price. All you need to do is actually just remove the friction. So this is your current situation. So let's imagine this is you. Now, you've invested thousands into learning the skill that you have today. You know it like the back of your hand, and you're really good at getting people results. Problem here is you're still not getting sales for some damn reason. So we start to look at your content, maybe your lead quality, maybe even your sales calls. But you don't stop to look at the very foundation of your business, which is your offer. Because if your offer isn't the right offer for your audience as well as for yourself, then it will never convert. When people think about fixing their offer, they think one of two ways. They either need to lower their price, which is a race to the bottom, or they need to add more features, more deliverables, more things to provide for your client, which is just a nightmare to fulfill for. You add another layer of complexity. It's so much more harder to scale now because your offer is so dense when it comes to just getting one client. And sometimes your clients don't even want those features. Those are just extras to make your offer look a bit more or seem like it's doing more than it actually needs to. But usually what you need to do is actually the exact opposite. Problem with your offer is the positioning. Most people build offers based on what they want to include. But as I said earlier, your clients aren't really buying features. What they're buying is relief, a solution to the problem that they are facing. Because people aren't looking for coaching, they're trying to stop feeling stuck, to avoid another waste of time, or finally get traction without burning out again on their business, on their fitness, or on their health. By positioning your offer through a problem-first approach, looking at what your ICP is currently struggling with, then they will look at you as the go-to when it comes to the solution. This is what we call the reverse friction offer. You are going to reverse engineer what your ICP is currently dealing with, what are their problems, their bottlenecks, what is keeping them up at night. These are the details that you should know and incorporate within your offer, within your positioning, and within your messaging to make sure that people convert like that. Instead of pitching your skills or your services, you should ask the following. What is your client trying to avoid? What have they tried that didn't work before, and what's stopping them from taking action? Now, I genuinely want you to walk away from this video with something, right? I don't want you to just passively watch this. So pause this video, grab a pen and a piece of paper, write all of that down, right? What is your client trying to avoid? Are they trying to avoid spending too much time within their business that they're not able to do anything else outside of work? What have they tried that didn't work? Is another agency that they've hired before, did they get burned by them? Were there just no results at all? What was it about their service that was terrible, and how do you separate yourself from those bogus agencies that provide the worst fulfillment? How do you position yourself and separate yourself from that? And what's stopping them from taking action? What makes sure that once they're on the sales call, once they find about your offer, they're ready to start right then and there? What's stopping them from doing that? Find all three things, write that into the offer, into your messaging, into your content, every single thing, and you will close deals like you're just throwing up layups, man. You give them exactly what they need during the time that they need it. Now, I want to give you guys a real-life example to give you a better understanding of how this actually works. So I want you guys to meet Jacob. He is an online fitness coach and a father of one. He is providing for his family, but he is struggling to get clients into his program. So Jacob found out about the online space, and you can actually make money online. He used to be a fitness coach at his local gym. He took clients there before, but now he's trying to transition into the online world. He was trying to get clients, he tried to post content, and he actually had some pretty good fulfillment and some pretty good testimonials from coaching people face to face. But something about his offer just didn't click enough or didn't separate himself enough from the competition for people to actually get the urge to buy from him or to take his coaching program. But after using the reverse friction offer framework, he changed his positioning and was able to close deals that much easier. His positioning went from, I help fathers lose weight in 4 months, which is not a bad offer. I want you guys to know that that is not a bad offer. It's just that the positioning could be dialed in a bit more. And after using the framework, it changed into, I help busy fathers drop 15 pounds in 4 months while being able to spend more time with their family and without giving up their favorite foods. That sounds like a killer offer to me, man. That's a crazy offer. And it's literally the same offer that he's running. He didn't change anything about his fulfillment. He just positioned it in the best way possible. Now let me break it down on why this offer is actually that much more better. He helps busy fathers, which is a problem most of his clients had during the calls. They say that they're too busy. They don't have time to actually do fitness. It's why they got there in the first place. And he's targeting them, showing them that it's still possible, even if they have very limited time. They drop 15 pounds, which makes it quantifiable compared to you just losing weight. You know, what does it mean to lose weight? For his program, it means that they should drop 15 pounds in order to consider the program a success. They also add, while being able to spend more time with their family. These fathers, the reason they're not going to the gym compared to the youngins out there, the reason they don't do that is because after work, they just want to spend more time with their family. But what Jacob is trying to show them, even if you have a 9 to 5, you can still keep up your health and your fitness and still be able to spend time with your family. And lastly, he added the fact that they don't need to give up their favorite foods. And he does this through a custom meal plan based on what their favorite foods are. He gives them the ingredients and the recipes that they need in order to create a high protein, low calorie meal that is still their favorite food, but tweaked in a way that makes it healthy for them and in line with the diet plan that he is giving them. He's no longer selling coaching, he's actually selling you confidence, your time back, and a body that you can trust again. His audience buys results and the version of them that they've been chasing for years. And that is what an offer that targets your exact ICP is able to do for you. And this does require a very good understanding of who your ICP is, or your ideal client persona. And we actually have a worksheet for that, for you to dial in on who your ideal client is. So if you're interested in that, be sure to click the first link down below. You can book a free consulting call with us and we can give you the documents for free. We do not charge anything for the documents. All you need to do is actually just show up to the call and we'll give it to you there. But I want to let you guys know on why this actually works and how it can help you. So the reason this works is it solves one pain point really well. No one hires a generalist when they're desperate, right? They want a specialist who actually gets their problem and can get them to the solution that they're looking for. So I want to give you guys an example. Let's say you have been facing a few heart problems and you go to the hospital. Would you rather go to the heart doctor who has 30 years of experience, who has handled your exact problems multiple times before, or would you rather go with the guy who is a doctor for general health? It's a no-brainer decision. You go to the guy who knows exactly what the problem is that you're facing and he knows how to navigate around that problem. This is why the reverse friction offer is actually so good, because people are going to you because you are answering one specific problem that they have, one specific question, one specific bottleneck that they have within their business, within their life, within their health, and you're giving the solution to them like a silver bullet. Number two, you clarify the outcome. You don't sell your process, you sell what happens after they take your program. What will life look like after they say yes? So if you're trying to sell someone, you don't tell them every hurdle that they will go through, right? That's counterintuitive. You give them what happens after. It's them sitting beside the beach on the Bahamas sipping the margarita. That's what you tell them. You don't tell them about them packing their bags, them waiting in line to get on the plane, them actually having to sit on a 4-hour flight to get to the Bahamas, not them trying to find a taxi for them to get to the hotel. No, you're not selling the process, you sell the outcome. And lastly is for you to create a lazy lever. This is your unique mechanism. And your unique mechanism shouldn't be some typical offer with just a fancy name on it. Your lazy lever is the part that makes your offer feel easy, doable, or different from every other offer out there. So if we go back to Jacob, his lazy lever is the done-for-you recipes. The way that you can actually keep your favorite foods within your diet and you're still able to follow through with the coaching program, with your fitness and your health. That's the lazy lever that gets people over the edge, that gets them to finally hit buy and make that commitment. So when you're creating your unique mechanism, you should think, how do I make this easier for my client? You should think of templates, frameworks, done-for-you pieces, AI systems, anything that removes friction in the sale, as well as once they're in the actual program and going through your process. And that's exactly how you create a killer offer. Now, it doesn't stop there. You still need to market your offer and create content for it in order to generate leads and get you the sales that you're looking for. So if you're interested in how we're able to create a month's worth of content in just one day, then be sure to click the next video that pops up here or somewhere around here. It's also in the description, and we'll show you the full breakdown of our systems on how we're able to do that for ourselves and for our clients.